What is going on, everyone? Sir James here from Gamerfuzion, and I'm finally able to play Defiance. I got it this morning, installed the game, installed the updates, and wouldn't you know it, the servers were down. And they were down for quite a few hours, so kind of a bad start for the game. But finally the servers are back up, and we're finally able to play. So yeah, like I said, I've been waiting all day to play. I made no plans today but to play this game, but with the servers being down, that kind of screwed up my day a bit. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just now finally able to play the game. I still have to create my character and all that fun stuff and go through the tutorial missions before we get to the actual real game. I know the AI in the tutorial missions are not going to be as great. But actually, let me go ahead and be quiet for this part so you guys can watch this. And I'll be back after this little scene goes on. Unless if they're talking, I don't know yet. I'll wait until someone talks. But yeah, fun stuff. Alright, now I'm going to be quiet.
Listen up, people! We just passed the Golden Gate. We'll be on site in less than 20. So you got 10 to secure the rest of that gear and get yourself strapped in for a landing. Repeat! 10 minutes until lockdown, people!
That's an unacceptable response. Must I remind you who I am?
What the hell is this?
I don't care what your protocol is. You're here to help me. So that's what I want you to do.
You're dismissed, Private. What's the problem, Von Bach?
You better get your men in line, Captain Grant. I want my equipment out of storage. My Ark Hunters and I depart as soon as we land.
The Earth Republic is in a limousine service. Your gear's locked up and we don't have time to dig it out. Now please, find your seat.
No offense, Captain, but I think your orders were to do as I ask.
My orders come from my superiors. People in Manhattan wearing uniforms, like this. And those orders are to keep you safe while you locate your alleged Archetype.
Alleged Archetype? There is no alleged, Captain. Do you see this? With this Ark core and the rest of the technology that I'll find in the Bay Area, I will repair this world. And be its hero, of course.
You're in a restricted area. Get to your seat.
If anything happens to my gear, I'll send the bill to your superiors.
What an asshole.
Let's move, people! Time's ticking! What is this, a dorm room? Everyone, get to your seats! You two, let's go!
No problem, Cap.
You too.
So that was kind of funny. So yeah, don't mess with the guy in the uniform. So this is where you get to create your type of character that you want to play as. So you're able to rotate your character, which is really nice. I like it when you're able to have full view of what your character looks like. So let's see what we have. The first one is genders and stuff like that, and race. So we have the human male, human female, and Defiance. I'm probably going to mispronounce it, so I'm not even going to try saying it, but you have this race, and then of course you have the female version as well. So I'm going to be a human male, and then you have, looks like different classes. So the first one is the veteran, second one is the survivalist, third is outlaw, and this one is the machinist. So let's see. This guy is the Battle of the Defiance, inspired by the end of the Pale Wars. Many soldiers, so he's basically like the standard soldier class. Let's see. Not to mention, it needs for that adrenaline rush made Ark hunting perfect career for path of these men and women. The Survivalist, obviously he's a sniper style class, but I'm not really great at sniping at all, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. Outlaw is, let's see, just, I guess, an elite version of the soldier or something. And Machinist, I'm guessing the Machinist uses the heavy machine guns as displayed what he has right there. So I'm going to choose the Veteran. Next is the Archetype, so you have version 1, version 2, and version 3. I'm not sure that if that's their age look, I'm guessing. You know, that one's the younger version, older version, and a lot older version. I want to choose the younger version to kind of make mine more suited towards me. Of course, you're able to go through the bone structures, nose, mouth. I'm not going to spend too much time in it, but I at least want to make a decent looking character for my gameplay. This guy has a little bit of big ears. I do have big ears. That's really nice. His pop out a bit. Let's go ahead and stick with 2. Nose, I don't know, 2 or 3. No, not 3. I'll stick with 2. That one seems a bit smaller. Mouth. So it goes from fatter lips to smaller lips. We'll stick with that one. Skin color. We'll go one with that goes towards me. I'm kind of bright, but I'm not really dark. So yeah, that would fit me right there. So the next option is eye shape, eye color, eyebrows. I don't think I'm going to worry about the eye shape. I will change my eye color, but you can hardly see what it looks like in your character. Let's stick with some blue eyes. Alright, next we got hairstyle, hair color, and facial hair. So we'll go through the different hairstyles. So you got the military look going on. Another version of it. Yeah, I'm not going with that one. Oh, that's a nice hairstyle. Now look over there if you like the mohawk look. And I don't know, I think this one, number 5, number 2, and number 3, in my opinion, look the best. Oh, and number 6. The others are just whatever. So I'm going to choose number 5, hair color. Let's see. I think that would probably fit me right there. See what other colors they have. So you go from black to gray and blonde as well. So I think this will fit me right here. And facial hair, gotta have the facial hair. So you got, you know, the beards going on. That's basically my facial hair right there. But you do have others. I wish it would kind of zoom in so you could like, or at least tilt the camera, but you can't. So I'm gonna stick with this one because that's the same exact facial hair I have. Oh, let me go back. I think there's another option. And these are the details. So you can put tattoos, blemishes, and face paint. See what tattoos they have. What's that tattoo? I select number 4, but I don't see a tattoo on his face. There's that one. Some teardrops if you want to make a character cry. Ooh, scorpion. That one looks pretty sick. That one looks pretty badass too. I guess we'll go with that one. Blemishes. Oh, I guess that's the different scars you could have. So you could have a scar going across his eye. Over there on his left side of the face. This one gives him like the look of a black eye. Looks like he's missing an eye over there. Looks pretty cool. Some burnt up face. Scar going down his face again. And something on his face like freckles or something like that. Let's see. I like that scar. Let's see if any of the other face looks really nice. I'm kind of digging this look right now. Maybe the scorpion look, the Scorpion King. Shoot, I think I'm going to stick with the scorpion. I like the scorpion look. Alright, and there's face paint, so if you want to add some camouflage, actually, let me go ahead and disable this and see what kind of face paint they have. So you have like the football style one. That one looks pretty cool. Do you make the commando look? I don't know if you could change the face paint as you progress through the game or not. Maybe you can, but I'll have to find out once I play. This one looks pretty cool. There's that one, commando style. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with the tattoos. But that's a cool looking face paint in this white one right here. So I'm just going to have this scar. And I'm going to have the scorpion tattoo. And that's all the customization option you have. So you do have a wide variety of customization you're able to do in the game. So that is a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm. Enter a name for your character. Shoot, this is always the hard parts. Let's try this one. See if Delta Squad's available. Yes. Aha, it is. My names are always available. Anything with Fire Team in it are always available, which is a nice thing. I do want to know. Actually, I'll go by afterwards.
Now, Arc Hunter.
Hold on, Captain. That one isn't wearing your beloved uniform. They don't take orders from you. Sorry about that, friend.
We land in 10. Strap in.
I never got to brief you on your ego implant, so we really need to... What the hell?
Sir, they need you on the bridge.
I think I will actually get to my seat. When we land, don't go anywhere. The ego activation could be a bit jarring without a proper briefing.
Relax. It's just a little turbulence. Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
So yeah, so far I like my character, which is not bad. I do want to note that before I started the game, it had me put in a code on the website to get access to something. There's also a back of the manual of the game to get access to something, but I can't use it until after I complete the tutorial missions.
Brace yourself, Cass. This could be real bad. Okay. Which one of these dealies opens this bitch? Nice. Holy Stocko! You're alive! Name's Cass Dukar. I saw you land. Well, maybe that's not the right word. It was more smashing into the ground than landing. I sort of expected you to be a bowl of soup in there. What are you doing? Whoa, are you okay? Do you need help? Can you hear me? You need to sit down. Here, sit down before you pass out. I'm sure you took more than a bump to the head, so rest. Get your feet under you. I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help. Oh, you might want to arm yourself a bit more. The locals aren't known for their charm.
Hello. Oh, good. You can hear me now. I can sense your nervousness, but don't fret. I'm the environmental guardian online device that was injected into your body. You can just call me Ego. Please forgive me. I'm having some trouble getting all the behaviors activated, so we might experience a few hitches at the beginning. But I'll sort it out. We have lots to go over, so we should start.
Alright, so it looks like now we're able to play. I do want to remind you guys, if you haven't done so already, select the 720 option in the graphics settings. I mean, in the settings on the YouTube page for HD. Look a lot better than the standard definition version a little bit. I know this isn't like a really high graphical game, so don't expect too much. So anyways, let's go ahead and start with the recovery mission.
We need to find Mr. Von Bach, but first, we'll need to gear up.
Recover the weapons and gear while Ego attempts to bring the bio-integrated functions online. So A to accept.
Von Bach Industries had personal defense technologies aboard the Stratocarrier. I placed a marker
Now,
on our
I don't
map
know
where we'll
if
find some.
there's other online players in the tutorial portion, or you only get to see them like afterwards, after you complete the tutorial. But what I do know is that the AI in the beginning are not like the smartest or anything like that. They're gonna be kind of like dumbfounded, but I think that's the sake for the tutorial, so you gotta learn how to play the game first. Oh wait, what the hell is this? Alright, so let's go ahead and search the equipment. Oh, you gotta hold it.
Excellent. Once you equip that, it will allow me to activate the shield. The shields are running. We're going to need another weapon option. I'm picking up a signal from a crashed mobile armory. Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bach.
Okay, so you're able to sprint,
those creatures are actually humans.
you can melee with the other
DNA is
trigger.
severely mutated.
You're able to crouch down, from what I see. I'm not sure if you're able to do like a roll. Okay, you're able to roll side to side. You're able to do a forward roll and a backwards roll, so that's a nice thing. Let's see. I don't have a lot of equipment, so I don't think I have other functions just yet. So they got jumping around. Alright, so there's these quick menu options like find players and whatnot.
Drop him!
Let's see how this changes. Okay, so it must be a bug or something. Okay, what the hell just happened? And you got this online player over here. Alright, so there are other online players in the tutorial as well. Yeah, I still see a few bugs and hitches in the game, unless if that's just strictly only tutorial portions. I don't know, that the game was mostly offline today. I was only able to get on just recently. So hopefully they fix all that soon.
Assault rifles excel at medium-range combat, but are capable of
So it looks
maintaining
like I
much
just
of
got
their
an assault
effectiveness
rifle.
over long distances too. Particular weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to
Alright,
switching
so
back and forth
pressing
between
Y
the primary
on
and
the
secondary
controller if you're on
weapons.
Xbox, or triangle if you're on the
I'm
PS3,
detecting
will
some
switch your
explosives
weapons.
nearby. We could definitely use those. I've put the location on the map.
So there's another online player. So when you go over them, it shows their gamer tag and all that. So far, it's alright. Like I said, this is just the tutorial mission. I heard it gets a lot better after like putting in an hour into the game or something. So at the most, it's just so slow. Like I said, I did like
This
the
supply
character
pod is filled
customization
with
options
grenades.
for the game.
Grab one and equip it.
Equipped in the grenade.
I think you already know how this works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there.
Really? Maybe I want to save my grenade.
Now that we're geared up, it's time to train you on the ego powers. We will use projections as our training targets. The instructions must be followed precisely in order to initiate the powers. First, we'll try Cloak. While using Cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack.
Okay, I'm pushing the button. What's happening?
Cloak must be activated to sneak behind the projections and attack.
Well, I'm pushing the damn button. Okay, now it goes.
Cloak must be activated to sneak behind the projections and attack. Now we'll test the overcharge power. While using overcharge, your damage inflicted on the enemy is significantly increased. Shoot the projection while overcharge is activated.
Alright.
The projection shields are too powerful. Use the overcharge power to break them.
I just did that. Okay.
The projection shields are too powerful. Use the overcharge power to break them. I'll enable the decoy power now. Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy. Take down the projections while they're distracted by your decoy.
What the hell?
The blur power is now enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With Blur active, rush the projections and strike them with melee attacks. Good work. You'll need to choose an eco power for me to integrate.
So I only get to choose one of these options first? Maybe after later on you get the rest or something. See, Cloak is pretty useful. Blur will help with the speed, increases your movement. The decoy image is actually pretty useful as well. And the overcharge for shield cast. I don't know. It's between Cloak and decoy. But if I'm going to be like in the close quarter combat type of guy, I should get something like decoy. So I want to go ahead and choose decoy. Hopefully I don't regret later on.
Excellent. You must like to confuse and disrupt your enemies.
And I see that unlocks some other options along the
I'm
image
receiving a
as
signal.
well, so I
I'll
may
patch it through.
learn about that
Can
later.
anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
Oh no, we better help her.
So yeah, anyways, so like I said, still a few bugs, glitches, but hopefully it gets better as time goes on. I mean, after all, it was just released a couple days ago. But anyways, what I was about to talk about, oh yeah, you got the new Call of Duty Black Ops DLC coming out on the 16th. So I'm not sure how many of you look forward to that one or not. See, it's like guys glitching out everywhere.
You will not survive!
And then I was thinking of getting a new power supply for my computer.
You can forget about finding any survivors.
And if you're kind of curious which one I was looking at, I'm going to put a link down in the description below if you guys want to check out the power supply I was looking at. Looks like a really nice one. Like a bunch of little bugs going on. Glitches.
Get to that thorium reactor, and I'll see what I can do. The reactor is overloading. Keep it going. The reactor is overloading. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Let's check out that reactor. I'm sure we'll be able to use it to our advantage. Almost there. Keep those mutants away from the reactor. Excellent. I was able to reactivate the fissile materials. The reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the map. But we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process. Almost there. Keep those mutants away from the reactor.
What did you do
Freaking
to
they take
that
forever to die.
It looks like it's going to explode.
Keep coming out of nowhere.
The reactor is overloading. Keep it going.
Away from our damn reactor. So the AI, like I said, the AI is kind of shitty. Hopefully that all changes later. People are saying.
colonies.
Some help!
Pushing Y to switch weapons. Switching weapons. Alright, so far, the beginning is not that
That
impressive.
thing's about to blow! Let's get out of here! Thanks. You have an ego implant, don't you? That's amazing. First time I've ever seen one in action. You know, I think we're gonna make one hell of a team. A little backup can take you a long way in this crazy place. I'm heading to the crash site. They're gonna need help. I'm sure we'll be in contact. Arc Hunter.
Alright, so I think that was it for the tutorial. I'm not sure if there's more, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so far the things jumping around everywhere, not as great. So I think, yeah, let me check the achievement really quick. New freedom has crashed. You made a few new friends, and one of them
My
lives
systems
inside
have
your
reached a
head.
threshold where upgrades have become available. You may now spend an ego unit.
See, like, this guy's like glitching around everywhere. So everyone's doing missions over here. See what kind of characters everyone chose. So we got a sniper, we got a guy with a heavy machine gun. This guy over here is a smuggler, I believe, and this guy over here running around circles, kind of glitching-ish. He's a heavy machine gunner, so yeah. No, I guess my class is the most unique one. So let's see. I think I might end it here just for part 1, and then we'll begin part 2 later on today after I get some things done. But yeah, so like I said, I completed the tutorial, it looks like. Let's take a quick look at the world map. And wow, this is pretty damn huge. Holy shit. This world map is huge. Look at all that. I wonder how long it'll take for me to travel where I'm currently am, which is like way up here, all the way down here. So these little red marks are the arc falls. These little gas things are the rampage. We got time trials that you can do. Like lock boxes. What else do we have? Headshots. And other options down below. But yeah, the world is pretty huge. I'm not sure how many players are on at once on console versions. Hopefully later on I'll find out. And I noticed there's these little blank spaces. Unless if these will be towards like the season pass. So you got sections over here that are locked out. So those must be new worlds to explore for like the season pass holders or something like that for upcoming DLC. That's going to be my guess. It's most likely true because otherwise this little blank section wouldn't really be here unless if it's going to be for something. So anyways, that was part 1. What do you guys think so far? Like I said, that was just the tutorial. It wasn't that exciting, but the character customization was pretty cool. Hopefully, when we come back to part 2, we'll get some missions going on, get some excitement, hopefully meet up with some players, maybe do a little party up or something. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave that in the comment section down below. And remember, Gamerfuzion empowers your gaming.